All right, guys, today we are in instruction book, page 94 and 95, and we are continuing with solving multi-step problems. We were working on writing those equations, and we're going to continue with that, but also be solving them. So our first question of today is, Miss Dennison is packing up the books in her classroom for the summer. Each box holds 9 books. She has 24 math books and 27 science books to pack. How many boxes will she need? Normally, right now I would let you write on your desk to see what your strategy would be to solve this question. But we're going to go ahead and look at the examples given so you could use a number line to help you understand the problem and write an equation. We see the number line. It goes from 0 to 54. I see some familiar numbers in here like 24 and 27. So let's look at what they did to solve this problem. The total number of books is shown above the number line, 24 plus 27. The number line shows jumps of 9 because each box holds 9 books. So it goes up by 9 every time. It jumps by 9. Let X equal the number of boxes she needs. Remember to use parentheses to show what to do first. So the first, 24 plus 27 equals the total number of books that she has. And then we're going to see how many is she going to put in each box. So divided by 9. Okay, so down here they're saying here's how we can solve it. You can solve the equation that represents the problem. X equals 24 plus 27 divided by 9. First thing you do is those parentheses. Okay, so 24 plus 27, they're telling us, is 51. And then we're going to divide that by 9. When a number doesn't divide evenly, you have some left over. The amount left over is called a remainder, shown with an R. So I'm going to circle that. That's a new vocabulary word for us, remainder. And it is represented with the letter R in our answer. Remainder means the leftover. So what we're saying is some of those books aren't going to fit in the boxes evenly. We're going to have some books left over. So we could draw it out. Let's go ahead and draw it out to show. So they're saying that I'm going to have 5 boxes with 6 books left over. Let's represent that with a picture, because that's how we are used to seeing our math problems right now. And one day we'll get to the point where we don't need it. But for now, I want to show all of this. So we have 51 books total. They've already given us the answer is 5. So I want to see the problem. So I'm going to go ahead and start counting to 51, and I'm going to put all of my books in a box. And then they said I'll have 6 left over, so I'm going to go ahead and put those 6 books out here. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 books. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. All right, so there's all 51 books. They're saying each box holds 9 books. So I've got 9 books in each box, but this one over here wasn't full. That's our remainder. It's what we call our leftover. Our leftover is our remainder of 6. All right, so there is the problem shown visually. Let me make sure I put my book back where you can read it. Okay. Now we will look at these problems. All right, so Ms. Pasco's video stopped recording halfway through her lesson again. Have I mentioned I can't wait for you guys to come back to school so I can teach you in person? All right, we're moving on to page 95. Number 2, what does the 5 in the solution 5R6 mean? So 5 is the number of boxes that she needs. What does the R6 mean? So remember, the R is the remainder, and the remainder tells us the amount left over. Number 3. How many books are left over that do not make a full box? So that R6 tells us what is left over that do not make a full box. So there are 6 remaining books, leftover books. Is there another box needed to hold those 6 books? So in the original video, I said, would you want to juggle 6 books with your 5 boxes, or just have a box that is not quite full? Remember, a full box is 9 books. Well, we only have 6, but we could put six books in the box and just not have a full box. So we said, yes, we do need another box to hold those 6 books. How many boxes will Miss Dennison need? So she has 5 full boxes and 1 box that we said we would put those leftover 6 books. So that's 6 boxes total. Check the solution to the equation. So here, I said that when I see these blanks, and I've noticed that you guys too, we don't know what to put in each blank. So I read through it several times before I answered it. I said blank boxes times blank books per box plus blank books. And I was like, whoa. Let me break it down. How many boxes times how many books per box? And then I was like, oh, there are 9 books per box. So I filled that 9 in. Plus the plus books. So I was like, oh, the plus books are the how many extra that we add. And I know there are 6 leftover books. So then I thought about it and I said 5 boxes, because I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes with 9 books in each box, plus the leftover 6 equals 51 total books. Number 6, how could you estimate to make sure your answer is reasonable? Now, one thing we did yesterday was we talked about the word reasonable and what it means in math. And that means, does your answer make sense? Does our answer of 5 boxes and a leftover of 6 make sense that it would equal all 51 books that she has? So estimate, remember also that's another vocabulary word for math. Estimate means that we're going to change the numbers around to make them easier to work with. So when I looked at these numbers, I thought, hey, 5 is already, like when we deal with estimation, 0s, 1s, 5s, 10s, those are the numbers we want. So I was like, 5, I'll keep that 5, that's good. 9 is super close. If I rounded it to 10, it's super close to a 10, and I did 5 times 5 times 10 and got 50 books. And then I was like, well, 6 is really close to 5. So if I did 50 plus 5 and got 55 total books, that is very close to the total books of 51 that Ms. Dennison did have. So here's where I show my work. 5 boxes times 10 books equals 50, plus 5 equals 55. And I was like, those are very close to each other. So yes, my answer is reasonable. Explain why the solution to an equation is not always the answer to a problem when there is a remainder. And I read that and I was like, whoa, I'm gonna have to read that again because I got confused. So I did it again. Explain why the solution to an equation, and then I was like, oh, our solution was 5R6. So our solution was 5 boxes. Why was 5 boxes not the answer to the problem because of our remainder 6? Because we said, how many boxes will she need? We said 6 boxes, but we have 5 full boxes. So I said, the remainder in this problem meant that we needed an extra box. I'm sure we will see this again in the future because with that remainder, let's say it was students needing t-shirts. We dealt with a question similar to that earlier this year. If these were all the t-shirts for the students, we wouldn't want to leave these students out. We would want to order more so that we had extra, but so that there weren't any remaining kids who didn't get a t-shirt, because that wouldn't be fair. So the answer to your equation, sometimes you have to go up a number for it to make sense. It all depends on that story problem. All right, we are going to do the try it problems on a separate piece of paper. So I have number 8, and I am on page 95 of my instruction book. And it's always good to put your name on your paper. All right. Just want to point out that that's a K, not a C, as most of you have been telling me in chat. All right, number 8. Cadence ordered a $4 sandwich and a $2 drink and a $3 smoothie for lunch. She has $10. Write and solve an equation to find out if she has enough money for lunch. Uh-oh. All right, let's make sure Cadence has enough money for lunch. I'm going to scoot this over so I can put this here. All right. Does Cadence have enough money? I'm going to write an equation. She ordered a $4 sandwich, a $2 drink, and a $3 smoothie. Now, what operation goes in here? Am I going to multiply, divide, add, or subtract? And yes, you are correct. We are going to add all of those things together. Remember, we're doing multi-step equations. I'm not going to worry about the 10 yet until I know what my total for my lunch is. So 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 3 is $9. She has a $10 bill. Write and solve an equation to find out if she has enough money for lunch. So our second equation would be 10 minus 9 equals 1. Does she have enough money for lunch? Yes, she does. I was worried because I was like, ooh, she had an expensive lunch, but luckily she had enough money. Number 9. In the problem above, will Cadence get any change back from her $10? Explain how you know. Oops, I already did that. So if she had a $10 bill and she spent $9, she gets $1 back. So we have to explain how we know. She will get $1 back because she spent 9. 10 minus 9 equals 1. Oh, can you see that? There we go. All right, that's it for today. Good luck on your practice and problem solving. If you have any questions, please let me know and I'd be glad to help.